This is part 3 of the mortgage interest rate hacking strategies series that I'm doing. So I want you to tune in to part 1 and 2, and then we've got a part 4 coming next week. We're really excited about. We hope you'll tune in. If you subscribe to our channel, it will notify you when that video goes up. So please do that. We really like you to subscribe. It helps us also to deliver better content when we know what you like and what you're looking at. So please subscribe. But today we're going to talk about one of the mortgage interest rate strategies that can really help you with the purchase of a new home. And when I say new home, I don't mean a new home that's new to you. I mean a brand new home. Some of the builders in Atlanta specifically is what we're going to be talking about today are offering incentives. And those incentives come out periodically. We're going to go through 3 scenarios today where those incentives are being offered. And then we're also going to talk about generally how to think about these things. So anyways, let's get started with the presentation. The builders in Atlanta for now anyway, that have standing inventory and inventory that's coming up soon enough. A lot of them have incentives that are out there right now. And these incentives can really be helpful to you when it comes to buying a home with a lower interest rate, whether it's a buy down rate that's a shorter term discount on the interest, or some of these are just a rate that's a fixed term that's lower. So you definitely want to know what programs are out there. And so we're going to talk just a little bit about how to think about that. But if you look here, there's several builders I've listed here on the screen. Builders like Pulte Homes, Toll Brothers, Ashton Woods, DRB Homes, Meritage Homes, all great builders, all have these incentives that are out there. You may be required to use their preferred lender to get these incentives, but it can really be worth it a lot of times. And you can also still offer to ask your lender if you can offer the same incentive. He or she can offer the same incentive so that you can use your preferred lender yourself. So anyways, there are things like closing costs, buy downs, upgrades, flex money, all these incentives are out there. I'm going to share a few with you. And the one thing about these is that it also depends on the seasonality of the market a little bit. So you might find there are more incentives toward the end of the year, or even sometimes in the beginning of the year. And then in the summer months that we're in right now here in Atlanta, you might find that there are fewer incentives out there because people are buying more homes. And so that of course makes sense with the economics of it. So there's two websites I'm going to show you that you can go and find some of the different builders, and then I'd recommend that you go to the builders' websites themselves so you can actually see what the incentives they're currently offering are. So the first one is Zillow. Of course, Zillow has some great new home construction search tools that you can use. And then the next one is a website that's not quite as popular as Zillow, and I don't think there is another site that is really, but New Home Source it aggregates a bunch of different builders' information together and allows you to search for the area that you're looking at, the price range, the bedrooms and bathrooms, and other features that you're looking for. You can filter that way, just like you can on Zillow, but it's just another resource you could use, and you can, of course, cross-reference those. So we're going to go through 3 quick examples. The first one we're going to talk about is a service, or program rather, that Ashton Woods is offering. This is a neighborhood in the Vinings area. I put the address down. This is directly from their website. You can see they're offering a 4.49 fixed rate, and then plus up to $10,000 in closing costs. And so I broke down here in a table on the right side what that means. It means you'll save almost $900 a month in your mortgage interest payment. So that's a lot. It's a lot of money. That's a big incentive. And they've also discounted this particular home over $55,000. So that interest rate is on top of that price reduction. The next one is a company called Meritage Homes here in Atlanta. They're offering almost exactly the same incentive. This is the house that's actually for sale in Woodstock, Georgia. It's listed at $606,000, and so you can see this particular payment difference is $957 per month. That's a massive savings, and that 4.49 is a fixed rate you can keep for the whole time you live there. That can be a massive amount that you save in interest over the course of your home ownership there. And then the last one I want to share with you is one of my favorite builders in Atlanta called Trayton Homes. They have current incentives here listed for June. And there's $10,000 you can use any way you want. That's what I was talking about when I talked about the flex. And you can use that to your best benefit. This particular neighborhood in this example is a neighborhood I've sold in, and they're selling very quickly. So they'll have fewer incentives for popular neighborhoods. And of course that correlates with, as you go further out and there's less demand for those homes, you'll find bigger incentives. So just use those strategies if you want to save money on your mortgage interest rate. And great, you get a great brand new home at a low interest rate. So you might pay, a little higher price, but you can qualify because you are paying at a lower monthly amount for that interest rate. So hopefully this has been helpful. Again, we hope you'll subscribe. We hope you'll keep coming back. We've got part 4 coming, so just tune in and check that out as well. It's really exciting. I know you're going to want to watch it. Thanks for tuning in. This is